welcome to another Money Morning Routine. Not a lot going on. I did have one transaction happen out of my checking account. Yesterday, I spent some money on Christmas, $162, but then today I just took money from my holiday sinking fund and put it in as a savings inflow back into my account. So you can see these two cancel each other out. This is what it looks like when I'm using a sinking fund that I saved for in a previous month and I'm using it in the current month. So I had my purchase where I used my checking account cushion to initially use for that purchase. But then I just took my sinking fund savings, transferred it back into my checking account, and then it went ahead and canceled that transaction out and brought my balance back up. So that's how I do it. Now, I did have some cash spending, so let's go ahead and look at that in my food envelope. So for Chipotle, I spent $24.18. So let's just count how much, $5 bill. Let's count how much I have left in my food budget. $250. So $250. All right, so you can see I have $250 left to spend. So yesterday was $11.19. I'm just gonna write Chipotle minus 25, bringing me down to $250. I'm also gonna write down $11.19. I have a $5 bill, so I'm gonna put that towards my $5 challenge, leaving me with $245 left to spend. So get this back. So I'm going to scan this receipt into Fetch Rewards, and I'm going to put this $5 bill into my $5 challenge jar, and that takes care of updating my envelope inside my wallet where I have a total or updated balance of how much I have to spend in my food budget. Now let's go ahead and add it to my expense tracker. So I have two transactions to add. Chipotle, which is food, and I spent $25 there. And then today, which happens to be $11.20, I did a $5 challenge edition. That's my savings category for $5. So now I have it on my expense tracker for when I close out my budget. The next thing that I spent time doing today was, since I finished and got my budget category organizer filled out with my categories and my colors for the new year, I just went ahead and got my yearly spending overview tracker in the beginning of my workbook filled out here. So now I'm ready to track my spending on an overview for yearly overview tracking and spending. This just helps you see trends based on year, which is awesome because you may not know it, but your spending really does change based on season. I've learned that by tracking my spending and seeing it in yearly view like this. So if you haven't utilized the yearly spending overview, essentially you can just fill in your categories, your budget categories, and every single month when you're done closing out your budget, you can write down your totals here and you can see it yearly view going through the months, which is very, very helpful. And that's all I have for my Money Morning Routine.